Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Justin and today, part 2. We're going to be taking out the flooring today and seeing what we find underneath. I had been in the crawl space previously, as mentioned in my last video, and this whole exterior wall is causing a little bit of issues. What we have going on, there's water intrusion coming into the house, it's draining right down, hitting the sill plate, and obviously in turn, that sits long enough, it's going to affect the floor joists underneath. Um, like I mentioned before, there is one or two broken floor joists, and there is a little bit of deflection in the floors itself. Welcome to summer, by the way. It is extremely hot. There's no insulation in the roof anymore. It's not blocking any of the heat. Right now, it's definitely a sauna. So what I did do, and I'm going to keep it short today and get right into the video, but I did clean up a little bit of workspace before, setting this all up. That's why you got my mask right here, and you can see my shirt is just covered in sheetrock dust already. Anyways, so like I mentioned, is first things first, take up the carpeting, remove the subfloor, and see what kind of surprise we can actually find. Let's get right into the video. carpeting is up, and we've got some parquet flooring down. Look at this. Fancy, fancy. This is the old stuff. So we got a few layers here. I'm gonna peel all the tack strips and get to this beautiful vinyl flooring. Get all this up. All right, I am back. Just wanted to go pick up some tools real quick and set up some lighting. It's got pretty dark. We got thunderstorms that are actually coming in. So, anyways, I got the light up. I'm gonna start, like I mentioned, I'm gonna start taking all the subfloor out. See what we get. I'm gonna try just prying it up first before cutting through anything. From what I've seen hidden away in the walls, my concern is there's whether it be wiring or something else. I just don't want to find out the hard way. So for right now, until I can, really take a look underneath the floor and see what's really below there, for right now, I'm just going to try to pry. If not, we'll grab the saw and start just cutting away at everything. I keep on coughing with all the dust in the air, so that's why I keep on cutting. So what we have, we'll see what's actually underneath. I'm not sure what we have actually. So I'm going to start in this little corner right here where most of the rot has taken place, and if I move this down just a little bit. Yeah. So that right there, that's where we're going to start right now. All right, we'll get to it. Let me show you what I'm doing right now before we do some YouTube magic and just make all this. You get to watch it disappear in a second. I'm gonna sweat through all this and get it all done. But let me show what's going on here. We've got a few layers. They had that tile down. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to bother pulling all that up because, as we can see, you've got it looks like they put down like that particle board. It's not your normal plywood. Anyways, so I got to take up that layer, and then what I will do is I will go through and actually cut all this stuff up. This is really taking forever. I know the house, and I don't know if this is just an older construction material, but I mean it really is. I mean this feels almost like MDF. And the way it's breaking apart, it's not a lot of strands in it. Sorry about that. I think the GoPro cut off for a second. So I was gonna say is, you can see how wet even underneath that particle board was. This is the section that has the most water damage, and we'll probably end up seeing some water come through because right now it is pouring outside. The thunderstorms finally came through, which is good. We need to get rid of some of that pollen off the trees. Yeah, so this is all soft right here. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking, and when I see you next, in just a few seconds, this whole thing is going to be done. So, alright, that took a while. So I did get the first layer up, and that pile outside is slowly growing. Anyways, first layer, like I mentioned, that is looks like a particle board, and then down here, and I want to show you guys, we've got so this looks like the original part of the house down here. I am going to get busy working on taking up this plywood here, and I removed the sheet. It was actually pretty easy. This is super soft, and like it's not it's definitely not like what I would use for a floor, but I'm sure they went into this thinking they would be covering up with something else. Anyways, I'm gonna put the camera back up, and I will let you guys watch progress on this one and see what else we can cover over on this side of the room. your eyes are not fooling you. I am wearing a different shirt. Let me explain. As I mentioned, it was extremely hot that day. Today, beautiful, 60-something degrees outside, perfect weather. I don't mind doing this all day. But boy, I was hot, I was winded, I was sweating, I couldn't breathe, I was sore. There was a lot of physical work, tearing up all the subfloor, the few layers, and it was just kicking my behind. Anyways, we're gonna wrap this up really quickly. I only have a little bit left to do. It was dinner time. I was done with it. Once I got cleaned up, I wasn't going back into this mess here. So I'm gonna just get the rest of this cleaned up, go over what we find, what I see, I should say, and yeah, we'll get right back into it.
sorry. I was like, what is he trying to do?
That sums up the floor for now. Before I take the subfloor out, kind of want to get a game plan as far as what I want to do for the roof. I went up there this afternoon to actually see what am I working with, and few layers of roofing, overlap with some old roofing for the other side. It's just a mess. Flashing is all screwed up. It's not in the right places. I'm surprised that there's not more water in here, quite frankly. At least the roof to the main part of the house, the part with two sections, two stories, that's still good. Great. But it's really this one. And I'm scared to say it because I already did a lot of work on that apartment. I might have to do this all over again. Oh. Anyways. Got all the subfloor up. Let's take a look and see what we have. Alright everyone, here it is. This is it. This is the real old stuff. I think it's really interesting. Number one, I found a newspaper from 1961 in that corner right there. There is some old leftover floor. And I mean, look at this. Look how this is some real naughty pine that was underneath here. It is warped. It looks like it came right off the tree without any planing whatsoever. We got ourselves a little trap door. I think this is great. Now I'd love to reclaim this somehow and maybe use it in a future project. This is that really thick real 1-inch subfloor right here. So if there's any project ideas that you think would be good, or have any suggestions, I'm going to research it myself. But I want to see what some ideas might be. But this is it, guys. Now all the real hard stuff comes in. Getting this wall out, getting a new roof on, and getting this thing get out of the light. get the roof on and get this actually watertight. Make it somewhere where people can actually live. With that being said, thank you again for joining me. I do really appreciate it. Hoping to see some more subscribers. And like I said, any suggestions, any comments, love to hear it. Be happy to answer anything. And would love some feedback. I appreciate it, guys. So we'll see you on the next one. Peace.